It would have been pretty savage. Oh, okay.
Oh.
With the D, I was like, come on.
He saw DA.
I was so happy.
Alright, hello there everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mashmoha, and this is going to be another Kings and Plebeians quiz show. This time, representing Team Pro, we have TaToH and DauT, and today they'll be facing up against the iconic casting duo T90 and Dave, representing Team Caster. And without further ado, let's go down to business. Round 1 questions. These are going to be pure tech tree questions. We'll start with who am I questions. I'll give you guys up to 3 clues to guess what unit I'm describing, and you can try to guess as soon as you think you know it. If you guess it on the first clue, you get 3 points. If you guess it after the second clue, you get 2 points. And if you guess it after the third clue, you get 1 point. If you guess incorrectly, you forfeit the question, and the opposing team will have the chance to steal. Any questions? No? Great. Let's do it. Team Casters goes first.
Ooh, pressure.
Pressure. So, you guys understood everything, yes? So, who am I? First clue, the Aztecs, the Khitans, and the Malians are the only civs that don't have this unit.
Aztecs, Khitans, and Malians.
You can discuss with one another. It's
Only
for you.
civs. Yes, that was my question. Are we supposed to use our thought process out
know.
loud, or can they steal?
Aztecs.
They can steal, but
Tristan, we
only
need all the help we can get, brother. We need to talk this out, all right?
Okay. I just
Listen,
I'm saying, like, I don't want to
thinking
give
it's like,
any detail. Okay, so Aztecs,
I'm thinking it's
Khitans,
like
and
Galleon or something. Did Malians get Galleon?
Malians, they're a weird one because I know Aztecs do not. Khitans, I don't know the water tech tree. I imagine you don't either at this point.
No.
A lot of civs get Galleon. There's just a lot of really poor Galleons that exist. With, like,
I'm
no
thinking
bracelet.
Aztecs, the only like civ the thing that they don't get is the Nightline, obviously, but lots of civs get that.
Yeah.
and
I remember.
And Galleon is like.
I think they don't get
have.
Galleon. I remember this being a conversation because a certain player went Aztecs on islands 1v1 once. I think that player may be on the enemy team here.
It almost worked.
Yeah, it almost worked. I think Galleon is it. I mean, I'm ready to send it. You ready to send that, Dave?
It's the first question, dude. We got plenty.
Let's send
to
it.
lose.
Let's
send it. Galleon.
That's the final answer.
Sure.
That's actually correct. Wow, what?
Nice.
3 points for
Nice.
Team
Let's
Casters.
go. Let's go.
What? I was not expecting that, I gotta say. I was not expecting that. Well, strong start for you guys. Let's move on. DauT and TaToH. Who am I? Excluding trebuchets. So trebuchets cannot be an answer here. In Imperial Age, I'm the only land unit missing for exactly 3 civs. I'm the only land unit missing for exactly 3 civs.
Could it be a knight? Rudars miss them. Jury
Knights.
chance. No, Eagles. I mean, Mazatives miss them. Yeah.
No, I think it's Knight. I think you should definitely go for Knight.
That was my thought as well.
And like I said, you can also decide that you want to listen to the second clue.
Why did we get a harder question?
I know you would complain.
You guys should. I think the second clue is a really wise choice here.
Why didn't you take it then?
Now, don't get distracted, man.
I'm easily distracted. Should we take the second clue?
No, wait.
I got no clue.
Could be two-handed swordman. The Romans, they don't have it. Persians, they don't have it. And is there another ship that they don't have it?
Bulgarians don't have it. They don't
they
have
don't
champions.
Yeah, but I mean that one.
You mean two-handed exactly?
Yeah, 200. I mean, all the ones that they have champions, they have it.
That's actually a very good way of thinking. And Mosmara is laughing. Like, I hate it. This question is so freaking hard.
What?
If this is correct
one
answer,
question.
it's so
Are
hard.
the new ships there as well?
Yes, this is for the current patch.
There is a new ship that I think they only have longsword as well. Do you want the second clue, or we go for that one?
No, we go for this. Then they
We
don't.
risk it.
Well, we risk it. We have to keep up. Like, they're casters.
Yeah, okay, so that's our answer. 200 swordman.
The Haunted Swordsman is correct. What's up with you guys? Wow.
That's so hard.
Did they,
like, how
did
did
they
you
lose
get
a
that?
point for taking 15 minutes for that?
Amazing. And Tato, everything you said was correct. The Jurchens, they don't even have the long swordsman. So they stop at man-at-arms, which is pretty
Really? I
difficult.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew there was one Civ. I'm not sure which one was.
Okay, let's move on. Well done, everybody. 3 points for everybody, team on. T90 and Dave, who am I? Together with a Mameluke, my elite upgrade is the cheapest from all castle unique units.
Oh boy.
Well, this is a hard one, actually. I don't know.
There are 3
I assume
clues.
it's total cost, right? Total cost.
That's
okay,
correct.
it doesn't
That's
matter
correct.
if it's
How
gold
much?
or
How much is the composite bowman elite upgrade?
more than it should be.
Nobody clicked on that ever.
I think
you
it's like
always click on it. I've seen you get it every
I
single
think
time.
that's like 1,000.
Me
I
too.
think it's like
Seconds faster
1,000
per
food,
unit.
800 something. I don't think
No,
it's
no,
cheap.
they
I think
made
it's like
it cheaper. They made it cheaper. Mameluke is like 900 total, right? It's like 600, 350 or something like that. 650.
You think so?
350.
I thought it was way more than that.
No, Mameluke has always been cheap, dude.
Oh no, I
Cheap
thought you were
Mameluke.
talking about composite bowman. Yeah. Mameluke's cheap.
I mean, we could go
going-
through all 50 civs.
Going down the list in my head right
We have
now.
time.
I also don't really remember the cost on some of the new civs.
I don't think it's any of the new civs.
Take second clue.
No. This is you guys took so much time. You set the precedent. So now I know how much time we have.
It's not Elite Genoese. They went down on that, but it's still expensive.
Now, let's
It's not
look at the
Plumed Archer.
background.
It's not Longbow.
Can I pull up a civ draft so it just has the civs on
Civ
screen?
Obviously.
You have the Cips in your wall, Tristan.
True.
Now, you can,
That's not
I'm looking
updated.
at them, but like,
That's not updated. That's not updated. We're missing some.
I'm looking at the civs on his wall now.
It's the only
True.
He's the
I
only
could-
guy who doesn't actually need it.
That's
because
so
it's got it
funny.
next to him.
I think it might be Composite Bowman, dude. If you have a better guess, then let me know. But
Yeah. I don't have all the civs. I'm looking at my wall too, from like through the camera here.
same.
I can't see them all. That's the problem. Actually, you know what? Elite Berserk is really cheap right now, and no one talks about it. It's like 700 food, like 500 gold or something. It's like super cheap.
Composite Bowman.
I
is
think
cheaper
it's.
than that.
I think it's. No. I think it's cheaper. It's definitely
Can they
cheaper.
give two
than
answers so we
Composite
move on? Like,
Bowman. I think it's.
What? You know what?
This is a win-win for you because if I screw it up, you can
Go
hold
on,
it over
buddy.
my head, and if I get it right, you
You
get the
just-
points.
You run it. You run it, dude.
Elite
You run
Berserk.
it.
Okay, so okay.
Elite
That's the
Berserk.
final
Final
answer.
answer.
Like, I actually had so much time coming up with so many clues, and you guys just don't take it. Elite Berserk is incorrect. Chance to steal for Team
should
Pro.
we just go composite bomb?
I think it's Composite Bowman, actually.
Listen,
Okay.
Tristan, if they get this,
No,
Wait
I
a
think we should
second.
go-
Wait a second. You guys can listen to the other clues, or
And
you
we-
can get 3 points by answering.
no,
this.
don't go for the clues. No.
I would
no
go
clues
for the
this
clues
whole-
just because Masmara worked hard for them. Like, he's trying to make us use them. Like, he prepared this quiz. Composite
are
bomb
Such
the final answer.
cowards, man. We could have got no clues the entire day, and
Composite
you
bomb
just
the
go for
final
the clue.
answer. Give clues after.
Is that the final answer?
Yes.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Shit. My bad,
Listen,
dude.
Tristan, if I come up with an answer within 20 seconds, we're going with it, dude. We're just
My bad, dude.
That's another 3 points
Can
for
you-
Team Pro. I can tell you guys what the other. I can tell you the price if that's what you wanted to know,
Yes,
Tristan.
yes,
So
yes.
it's 1,100 for both the Composite Bowman and the Mamelukes. DauT and TaToH. Who am I? Without blacksmith upgrades, I can have 8, 10, 11, or 13 attack. I'll remind everybody, you have 3 clues.
Trucono. 10 is
Explain
basic.
yourself.
Chemistry is 11, and elite is now super good.
But where is the 10 then?
Chemistry.
From 8 to 10?
Oh, well, double chemistry.
8 plus 1.
8, 10, and 11. Wait. Well, first do elite, then chemistry. Like,
No. And where's the 13 then? I think we
have
can
no
ask
clue.
for a clue, DauT.
I think so as well. Is it a unit or a building? I guess.
It's a unit. For all of these questions, it's a unit. So you guys are ready for the second clue? Did I get that right?
Give us
Let's
a
go.
Beautiful. I'm actually going to get to use my clues. On no attack stance, I'll never die versus an unupgraded elite skirmisher.
Shirvamsha?
Why
That's
would
only
they
the
get
logical one.
Why will they get attacked?
They will never die.
On no attack stance, I'll never die versus an unupgraded elite skirmisher.
That has to be Shirvamsha. Everything else will die eventually.
No.
Why not? Even
But
if
see,
it's one damage, Teutonic Knight dies to it like after 1 hour.
But okay, explain me the attack then.
What?
The first
you-
clue?
I don't care about the first one. Like,
I mean, DauT, we need to.
That was a long time ago.
take the question at the time. But what else makes sense here for the second clue? Isn't it the swordsman thingy? It gets +2 attack in infantry, and it doesn't die because it heals. And when it loses the HP, it gets more attack. That's it. That's it. Jinx
is
Fang
a-
or whatever it is.
Wait, it is.
It is 8 basic. Then when it loses HP, it gets
They
2 more.
say-
In him gets 2 more, and gets 2 more somewhere else as well.
I think actually you're right. Yeah, it has to be that one. The Swordman. That's our answer. We
That
confirm.
final answer?
Yes.
That's correct as well. Well done, everybody.
Now,
2
Tito.
points. 2 points for Team Pro.
Dave, we gotta
that
take our
mean-
time here, bro. I knew that instantly. It took them 10 minutes.
No.
Like,
The last time,
Jesus.
the last time we didn't
Well,
take
no.
our- we
Let's
did
not
take
turn
our
on each
time.
other. Let's not turn on each other just yet, okay? I deserve that, but
There's a lot of quiz ahead, guys. Don't you worry. Timon, can we get an update on the score, please?
Yep.
93.
We are looking at 8 points for Team Pros and 3 points for Team Casters.
A lot of quiz ahead, my friends. A lot of quiz ahead. Okay, now that everybody's good and warmed up, we're gonna start using the buzzers, my friends. For this next question, there are 4 possible answers, and when you buzz, I need to hear an answer right away, okay? Then if it's correct, you get a few seconds to think about the others. 1 point per correct answer. Name all the military units that can improve their range without an upgrade or a bonus. There are 4. So Dave goes first.
Ratha.
The Ratha is correct. So that's 1 point already.
How?
Because you have the mode switching, right? So we can improve range by switching modes. So that's correct. Okay, you guys get a couple of seconds now to tell me the other answers.
okay. I think isn't Fire Archer similar, Dave, where it has the extra range against the siege?
I don't know
So-
if that's considered a bonus, but I mean, that's where I was going next.
Yeah, I
basically.
think Fire Archer should be one. I'm trying to think how this stupid War Chariot thing works. It's like one of the worst units I've ever seen. But I think they have like a different projectile it shoots. I think,
the point
yeah, I
of the
think,
buzzer, like they click it, the team click.
yeah, this
I
is
pressed it first.
For the first
I
answer.
pressed it
For the-
first.
For the first answer. For the
was-
first answer, they did get
Negative
this.
point something, like this is resist and the warlord, like come on, like just press and then think, like okay.
No. To be clear, I thought about this out. They needed to give me a correct answer first before they got to think.
I mean, it's definitely Fire Archer would be my next answer, Tristan.
okay. Yeah,
That would
Fire
100%
Archer's
be
a
my next
lock.
answer.
I think we should send War Chariot or whatever because it's got a different type of attack. Could we say Traction Treb as well? Let's put Traction Treb.
Okay. So, the Fire Archer is also correct. So that's another point here for Team Caster. All the other ones were wrong, so I'm going to give Team Pro a chance to give me 2 answers that are still missing.
DauT, I know one. Do you know it?
Not I had Fire Archer only, like
Yeah, but Lochan, no? It has the sheets and then they have the.
true, range and siege.
But
and
I don't
did you-
know there.
Ever make the Chinese fire dragon thingy? Not sure how that works. Yeah,
Oh,
fire
I know the other one, DauT. I know
The
the other
dragon
one. Fire
ship.
Lancer, right?
That's it. Chinese. I helped with saying Chinese.
Yeah. Fire Lancer and Lochan.
Yeah. That's it.
And that's absolutely correct. Well done, everybody. That's another 2 points here for Team Pro. The last question from round number 1. Excluding the 3 kingdom civilizations, there's only one castle unique technology with 3 words. What is it? Okay, so DauT buzzed.
I
need to
buzzed
hear an
before the
answer.
question. Now we think. Like,
No, I did say DauT in the first. You need to give me an answer. Do you have an answer?
and if it's wrong, we think more.
DauT, you got it. You buzzed,
You
buddy.
keep
You gotta
long
go,
bomb,
man. You gotta
You
go.
keep long bomb, man.
I got it. I've got it.
With 3 words or letters?
With
Oh my
3 words.
God.
Okay, I'm not hearing an answer. I'm gonna have to pass it over to Team Caster. What's the answer, Team Caster?
Grand Trunk Road, right?
That's correct. Well done. Point here for Team Caster. Okay, so that concludes round number 1. And can we have another score update here, Timon?
Yep, it's 10-6.
Hey,
All right,
we're coming back.
absolutely recoverable.
Nice,
Absolutely recoverable, everybody. So we're going to move on to round 2 questions. And this is where we like to play fun games with you guys. Starting with Guess the Castle. Since we now have 50 unique castle skins, we're going to be showing you pictures of castles, and you'll have to tell us what civ they belong to. You'll use your buzzers again, since it's been working so well. And as soon as I announce who buzzed first, I need to hear an answer right away, okay? 1 point per correct answer. Is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh!
Who's first?
Okay, so Dave was first.
Dave.
Dave was first.
Celts.
That's correct. 1 point for Team Casters. Well done.
Let's go. We look at a
Well
lot
done,
of
well
we look
done.
at a lot of castles.
I got fast fingers,
So
all right?
Ted-
You wouldn't know anything about that, buddy.
Favorite issue.
Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna move on. Second file.
Tension is killing me here. Like, I will press it.
TaToH clicked first. TaToH?
Vietnamese.
That's
No.
incorrect. Chance to
No.
steal for Team Caster.
But
Dave,
I
I
pressed
believe.
as well.
Dave, I
it's
think
Huns.
this is Huns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hans is
You see
correct.
the blue icon there,
Another-
Tato. Look, focus. Like there is a horse there.
How do you call Vietnamese for that, dude? There's a horse on it.
Oh, true.
Okay, so let's go for the next one. So that was Dave. That was Dave.
It's plus 3.
Portuguese.
30 milliseconds. Like,
Portuguese is correct. Another point for Team Casters. Okay.
This guy's a caster, man.
Casting
Let's go.
up.
Let's go.
it
Casting.
clicks into the. In swimming, that's called cheating. You cannot swim into the buzz. Like, wait until the picture is out. It's for the picture.
I have no clue what that even means.
Well, you know, in the swimming, like when the gun shoots and you predict when it will shoot, you jump.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
illegal,
Ah.
and that's what Dave is doing.
Okay,
Can't
let's
think
move
about
on to the next one, Timon. And be aware, I'm gonna unlock only when I see the picture, just so you know. That was DauT.
Nobody clicks.
Say something.
That's a civ, brother.
That was
First time I see this.
-1.
It looks like Hindustanis.
That the final answer?
No. Let's go Hindustanis.
Hindustanis is incorrect. Chance to steal for Team Caster.
And we can take our time now, right? It doesn't have to be in a rush.
Well, nobody
You can-
clicked.
You can kind of take
Tato
your
click, Tato click,
time.
click, click, click.
You can kind of take your time.
It's not. It's like kind of a Middle Eastern Indo, like subcontinent
Persians.
kind of civ. It's not. It's not Persians. I don't think.
that.
don't
If he
think
was
it's-
Persian and you just played a game with
I
Persians, I
know.
will kill you.
That first
not
crossed my
Taurus.
mind. That's
Is
why I
it?
didn't
Is
go
that
for
the
Persians.
Burmese? Is that the Burmese symbol at the top doorway?
The Burmese is one of the ones that I don't know.
I was thinking this is
So-
like a speed game, not like where they discuss their life.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you know,
I
that's the
wouldn't have
problem, we
guessed
try to be too
Burmese
fast.
based on the
Just guess,
architecture.
just
but
guess.
I think that's the Burmese logo right there.
Okay, just
So
guess.
Burmese.
Is that the final answer?
Yeah.
Burmese is correct. Team Caster.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Catching
Let's
up.
go.
Tristan redeeming himself. Another point here for Team Caster. Well done, everybody. And we're gonna move on to the next one. Well, wait. I'm gonna
How many
lock.
castles are left?
Not many. Not many. Not many.
No.
This one was the hardest, to
okay.
be honest.
I feel like I don't know any castle.
Oh fuck! Did I click?
That was DauT.
DauT. This is the boo, right?
Well, I see the icon, but I have no.
It's boo, boo.
I was destroying those Asian castles like
Yeah,
the
boo,
last
boo, boo.
tower. I think.
Trust.
It's
Okay,
That's woo.
let's. Is
Whoa,
that
whoa,
final
whoa,
answer?
Whoa.
The woo is correct as well. Well done, Team Pro. 1 point here for Team Pro. Okay, I think we have one left, if I'm not mistaken.
I would do this all day.
That was DauT again.
That's Vietnamese, no?
It wasn't unlocked.
Vietnamese, right?
Yeah,
Or
Vietnamese.
Chinese? No, Vietnam.
Vietnamese.
Wait. Let's see the clues. Is there something?
There's a lot of imperial schemes.
I love how this was supposed to be instant response, and now
Yeah, and then they get to talk about
now
it.
they get to talk.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Let me hear the answer.
Vietnamese.
That's true. Vietnamese is correct. Okay, well done, everybody. We got all the castles in pretty
Easy.
quick too. Well done. Well done.
Easy.
So, Timon, let's hear what's the tally.
12 for Team Pros and 10 for Team Casters.
Oh, getting closer and closer. This is perfect. Okay, let's move on to round number 2. This is going to be a classic of the Kings and Palladians quiz show, my friends. No buzzers, by the way.
I got
Thank
you.
God.
Pictionary. So this is what's going to happen. Timon will be live drawing for you guys units, buildings, or text, and you'll have to guess what he's doing. So probably the hardest task so far in this quiz. There's no guessing order for this question. Everybody can shout as many answers as you want. Just make sure to be active. 1 point per correct answer. Okay, is everybody ready to go?
You said it's a unit, a tech, a building. I'm sorry, I missed that.
That's a unit, a building, or a tech.
Okay.
Timon, I'm gonna be sending you the thingies because Timon hasn't seen this before. I'm gonna be sending it to you on Discord. Okay?
That makes it so
Perfect.
much better that he hasn't seen the list before.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And
gonna be
I'm
real.
also drawing with my trackpad on my laptop, so
Excuses. It's the only thing I hear is excuses. I hear excuses and nothing else. So let's go, everybody. Timon.
This is a micro.
Camel.
Camel. Heavy camel. Mammal.
Malayan
Marechals.
camel.
Marechals.
Camel archer.
It's
It's not a camel.
I saw 2 humps.
Monte
Mameluke.
Trebuchet.
Mount
Monte
Trebuchet. That's correct. Well done, Tatito. That was
Oh.
indeed supposed to be a camel, believe it or not.
It did look like a camel.
At first it did, then it didn't. It's a roller coaster of emotions. Okay, well done, everybody. We're going to move on to the next one. Pretty tough, I think.
Camel.
Tree.
Spearman.
House.
Castle.
Pavilion.
Tower. Guard
Policy.
tower. Swan towers.
Tongue
Teutonic
Watch.
Knight. Ghost.
Marechals. Arrow slits. Guard tower. Keep tower.
Murder holes?
Rapunzel.
Geoman.
Hoardings.
Crenellations.
Span towers.
Yasama!
Yasama Towers
Oh.
down. Well
Damn.
done. Another point here for Team Pro.
Nice, DauT+TaToH.
That
No,
was good.
it's still very much recoverable. No worries. So let's do the third one.
Castle. Crenellations.
Crenellation.
Teutons.
Lieutenants.
Murder holes.
Prepost.
Yes, great post. Well done. Dave.
Nice.
Point here for Team Casters. Well done.
one,
well
good
done.
Good one.
Catching up. Let's go.
I have
That's what
no
I like to see.
imagination. It has to be right in front of me, too.
Everybody can relate to that, I think. Okay, let's move on. Next one.
Camel Archer. Boyar,
Komodo
Light
dragon.
Cab, Hussar,
Come on.
Dragon?
some weird horse with a
Batch
man
and
on top.
tactics.
Mangadai, Cab Archer, Ratha,
Flaming
Flaming
no.
Camel. Flaming.
No, it's not a flaming
A
camel.
hero
He's
unit,
got a
DauT+TaToH.
sword on top.
DauT+TaToH! DauT gets it.
Oh.
Well done.
Breaking
What was that
DauT+TaToH.
one?
Wow.
How do you know the name?
DauT+TaToH.
What was it?
Doubt knows what the heroes look like, but not what a castle looks like. That's
He
what
was
I've
the
read.
DauT+TaToH hero, so that's a hero for the way, Dave.
How do you know the names of
I
them?
don't know this.
What
It's
the hell?
DauT+TaToH. It's DauT+TaToH, you know?
You make them and he's like DauT+TaToH. Like, DauT+TaToH.
I've made it once, maybe.
And it was like DauT+TaToH. It's easy to remember.
He's an egotistical hero. Just keeps
Yeah, I
saying
was
his own
saying
name.
that.
All right, everybody, there's one word left. Team casters, you guys need to get this one. Concentrate.
Quardins.
Crenellations,
Crap post.
Putin's, murder holes,
The fuck is that?
a pistol, like a
Conquistador.
Oh, the Persian one. The Persian one. The
Persian one.
Boiling. Fucking.
Citadel.
Ah!
you,
It was Citadels, but I think I'm gonna give the points today because
I also forgot the name of the
No,
tech.
no,
I
I
knew
don't
exactly
care.
what it was.
Just
Yeah,
one minute.
cry more, DauT. Cry more.
What? This is big.
Come on, buddy.
This is like, if this was the first question of the day, we would get points. And now because like that, imagine we just
Imagine how well you do if people gave you free wins, DauT. Crazy.
Dave did have it. So congratulations, everybody. Was very, very close. DauT, please don't be
Boo.
mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. Timon, what's the score so far?
15 for Team Pros and 12 for Team Casters.
Okay, there you go. Everything's still very much recoverable, so we're gonna this is still a quiz. Okay, everybody, so we're gonna move on to round 3 questions. This is the round where we're really gonna put you to the test with very, very hard questions. These questions are turn-based with a chance to steal for the opposing team in the case of an incorrect answer. We'll start with the team who's behind, and that happens to be Team Caster. So this guy, you can talk to each other. There's no rush here. A lot of time to think, okay? But these are pretty tough, I think. What do the following civs have in common that no other civ has? You guys can write down the civs if you guys want. Bengalis, humans, Mayans, or Maya, that's what they call it now. 2 points if you get the right answer.
First off, Dave, I would like to say I'm very much aware that we are down the amount of points that I screwed up earlier.
Yeah, so am I, buddy.
So lots of pressure on me to bring this back. I was gonna say husbandry because humans don't get that, but I think Bengalis do, and obviously
They do.
I know the answer, DauT.
I got the answer as well.
Ooh, pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like the cost of an upgrade or something? Like how much is Ratha? What is Ratha food gold to upgrade?
ooh, that's a good point because I know cumin, their unique tech is wood. Yeah, but Berbers also have a wood food unique tech
Food, yeah, okay.
upgrade, so it wouldn't be that.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh my god.
It's got to be Navy. Think like what would? Okay, never mind. It's not Navy.
Navy.
I was thinking Navy would be decent because it's so rarely seen from some of those civs.
I think it has to be the elite upgrade, dude.
It has
There's
to be the
nothing
elite
else.
up.
But what's
The elite
unique
upgrade's a
about it?
really good guess.
It's wood.
But I think-
wood
I thought-
food for plumes. What is it for Ratha?
That's where I'm stuck.
I don't think it's gold.
It's definitely food something. I think it might be food gold, honestly. But I'm okay with this guess.
And humans is food wood, right?
Okay, I did say I was going to give you guys a little bit of time, so
Sure.
I think we slowly coming to the end of the given time.
Yeah, I know like camel archer is wood food. for the lead upgrade, so it wouldn't fall into the category of no other civ has.
Huh? Did you ever make that unit?
Is it though? Just okay.
Unique
The lead
tech,
upgrade
we
wood
could do
food,
lead upgrade wood
whatever.
food. Yeah.
Just that's it.
So, are you guys sure? Is that the final answer?
That's a final
Yeah,
answer.
but, yeah,
We're not sure,
not
but
sure.
Listen
that's
to
the
the
final
T90,
answer.
like he helped me so far. Like.
So, in other words, no gold for the elite upgrade.
Yeah.
And that's correct, Team Casters.
Really?
Well
No
done.
way, dude. No way.
You actually got it. 2
T90, man.
points for Team Caster.
Berber is wood and gold. What?
A lot of gold.
You, dude, I had it so early, and then you just said no. Berbers is 100% wood
Listen,
food.
I have
Like,
to make.
what
I have
the
to
hell?
make. One thing I've learned in this quiz show is I need to make more unique units because.
Okay, well done. That's
Never a
now
doubt.
1 point separating you guys. Well done. Crazy. So we're going to move on to the next question. Team Pro. What do the following units have in common that no other unit has? So this one is for units. The Grenadier, Fire Ship, Organ Gun, and War Chariot in barrage mode.
The same quality of the question.
Fucking the question.
Half of those units I never made. Like,
How many times is Dale gonna ask you to repeat the question here? I'd say borderline
So
3
you
or
get-
4.
So it's the Grenadier, Fire Ship, Organ Gun, and War Chariot in barrage mode. I did say these questions were pretty tough.
Organ gun?
no, their question was not tough. T90 made it tough. It was easy. Like,
This is easy. What are you talking about?
I'm ready to give up. Like, I'm interested to see the answer. Like, the barrage mode, like, but. And if it's in fire mode, then it's like a wrong answer. Like,
But fire ship is what is giving me out. But
go, give them. Let's see what they have.
if
T90 looks
T90 will know this
confident.
one.
Yeah, he looks
Okay, you guys
confident.
pass. So you guys are passing. So I'm gonna give the chance to Team Caster to give me an answer here.
Repeat the question. Please. I want to hear the wording. I want to hear the wording.
I will do it.
Just the
gladly.
wording.
What do the following units have in common that no other unit has? Grenadier, Fire Ship, Organ Gun, War Chariot in barrage mode.
I was just trying to act like I knew it to put more pressure on them. I have no clue.
Maybe they're like they're
so
like
we
weak
should
to
pick
something
a-
weird like condos or something like that.
We should pick a weird armor class though. I'm trying to think. Like fire ship should be easier to remember maybe.
They definitely have siege armor class, and the fire ship is the weird one because it's got like the ship armor class and then the spearmen.
What if?
also
What
do
if? I mean, this
decently
this
against
grenadier
them.
unit is new. Maybe they gave it some weird ship armor that's not been talked about. Maybe we say
What about the war chariot and the organ gun? Does organ gun have ship armor?
I mean, do you change the armor type if you go to barrage mode? Like, I don't think so.
Probably.
Dude, they
does.
didn't doubt. They never tested that unit. I guarantee you, it's horrible. They never tested it. They was
Well, I
like
never
in the,
tested.
so, I would say like just just randomly guessing here that everything there has some sort of siege armor or like ship armor.
Siege and ship armor. It sounds really dumb.
I would say
we're
we should
kinda
pick one
dumb,
though.
so-
We should pick one though, right? Like
no,
it
but
should
there's
be-
plenty of other things with siege armor, dude.
Let's say ship armor
Ship
or
armor.
class the ship or
Okay,
something.
let's pick ship armor.
But you can
That's-
only one.
Incorrect. That's incorrect.
Because
This
there's other
question was
ships.
indeed a little bit difficult. I've got to admit. The answer is 0% accuracy. So the way these units work.
Just say they miss.
it-
But at this point, crossbow miss as well. Like, my archers always miss, so they're in the group. Like,
So the way these units work is that they have like a cone. They have like a zone where they aim, and then that means that the projectile can land anywhere within that zone. But it's totally random. So that's how these units work. And the barrage mode does that, and not the focus fire mode.
so
That's
this is the
difference there.
question that the team with more points get. I see. Okay. So this
Doubt
was
is just-
prepared for the okay, to
doubt
get
is,
to the last one.
doubt
Okay. Now the
is-
decider, shocking. What's my mother's name? Like, okay, let's go. Okay.
DauT is too smart for his own good. Okay, my friends, last question, then it's gonna decide everything. Okay, so you're ready for this. If you were to research every technology and unit upgrade in your castle, what civ would have to spend the highest amount of total resources, and how much would that be? Okay, so we're talking about both unique techs, elite upgrade, hoardings, sappers, and conscription. So for this question, you will get 2 points for getting the correct civ and 1 point for whoever gets closer to the actual value. You guys are gonna answer this question at the same time, and that means we'll get you guys on 2 separate calls so that everyone can talk to their teammates and discuss the answers. Okay?
So, couple thoughts. We gotta probably have civs that have hoardings, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna tack on a lot of cost.
How much is hoardings?
I
400,
think it's
200 or
like
something?
maybe 800 res or something. It's quite
No.
kind of expensive.
Yeah.
So Chinese right now, it's like 1100, maybe 1,000 food gold for elite Chukunu.
I think it is Koreans because the unique tech cost as much as SO upgrade.
Really?
That's the most. Yeah. That's
But it's
basic
like-
cost for them. And elite wagon is super expensive as well. Now, do they have hoardings? I don't know.
I think they do, yeah. But Byzantines, isn't it like
The logistic is way cheaper than it was
Okay.
before, right?
okay? What
No,
about
this is the most expensive. No. This is the most. Like, what is the other tech for the Koreans?
Koreans?
The tower
The
wagon.
range is like 500, 600 resources.
That's not too expensive, right? Both need to be expensive.
So it's like really expensive
think-
for elite Chukunu because they removed the one unique tech affecting elite Chukunu now.
I think War Elephant overcomes hoardings cost, dude. Like Elite War Elephant is fucking expensive. Persians get
Well,
hoardings too.
Yeah, Persians was a thought for me. I agree
Spanish
with
is
that.
also up there.
Spanish is also up there. I think Chinese because it's like now a really expensive unique tech for
Great Wall
what used
isn't
to
that
be
much,
rocketry. Yeah, that's true.
It's like I don't think it's Chinese. I think it's like Persian, Spanish, Byzantines. I mean, we don't have hoardings, so that doesn't play in a factor. Other expensive things like Koreans, maybe.
It's Koreans. No, it's Koreans. That's it. Like, they have
there's
SO
a-
upgrade in the castle.
Maybe like a civ that has Ellie's. No, there's not really many crazy expensive. But what about Khmer? Khmer could be decent.
Khmer?
Elite ballista and also tusk swords and
Yeah, do they get
also double
hoardings?
crossbow.
Do they get hoardings?
I think they might.
Khmer is interesting, yeah, for sure.
The Slavs, maybe Druzhina is very expensive. The castle tech is expensive.
Yeah, but it's 700 resources or so detonets, and the other one is like 1600. If you say
Maybe-
that it's SO,
it's SO level. Ethiopians also, the Torsen engine is super expensive, but elite. No, I think Koreans is 100%. Like, elite is also very expensive with Koreans.
Mhm.
Celts? How expensive is
Strongholds.
not Strongholds, the other one?
Fiora Celtica is like 750, 450 or something. So I still think that's cheaper overall
Yeah.
than Khmer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We can lock it.
I
Whatever.
I'm happy to lock Khmer.
I don't have a better idea.
I'm hyped.
So, I'm going to reveal the answers from each team. Team Casters went with Khmer and 4,800 total resources.
We got more than that.
Team Pro
That's a good guess, though.
went for Koreans and 6,100 total resources.
I think DauT is.
There's a little bit of a gap there.
Correct.
Not even that much. Not even that much. So, the correct civ would have been Britons.
Whoa!
And
Yeoman is super expensive, true.
Yeoman and Warwolf together, very expensive technologies. Elite Longbunman, also not really cheap, 1700 res, and then they have all the three general technologies. Just as a curiosity, second would have been Jurchens, and third, Vikings and Persians. So it all comes down to who got closer to the actual.
Koreans don't have hoarding.
Dude, we
But
suck.
Do we try to guess the resources from Britain now, or?
No,
we
No,
can just do the
no.
math.
There's no changing. There's no changing. That would have
Okay.
been a little bit too unfair.
Hmm.
The total res is 5,800, and that means that Team Pro gets the point and they win the quiz show.
You win.
Pretty close.
I feel like none of us should get points and they still win the quiz show.
Okay, let's go with T90. You're right.
Hey guys, listen, this was tons of fun. I thank you so very much for taking the time to participate. And to everybody at home, if you enjoyed the video, you know what you have to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all of these things. And yeah, it was so much fun having you guys here. Thank you so much for coming, and hope to see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye bye. Another
Okay.
victory, DauT.
Easy.